commentary, Kevin, as we heard, I asked the lads whether the recent good form for United over the last couple of games had kept the wolf from the door for Jose Mourinho in terms of his job. Where are we with that now after what you saw last night?
Well, we saw another performance that we've seen in recent Champions League games. I've gone back to Sevilla last season, Valencia recently, where they actually started the game quite well. And I'm talking 2 or 3 minutes into the game, they got the crowd right behind them and they just weren't able to sustain it. And they went on the back foot, they allowed Juve to dominate. So in relation to that, I think it puts serious pressure back on Mourinho again ahead of the Man City game on Monday. I think it does, given how they played. No real tempo, no real intensity to the play, and not getting the crowd excited about going to watch Man United in a Champions League game at Old Trafford. It was really, really poor performance, I felt, throughout last night.
Man City isn't for another few weeks for them, but it is a tough schedule coming up. It's Bournemouth, it's Everton, it's Juventus away, and then it's City before the next international break, Brian. What were those performances papering over the cracks, and is it just going to be back into the narrative about Mourinho being under pressure?
They need to do something very dramatic to change that current story. I mean, they've already lost 3 games in the league out of 9, beaten badly by Spurs at home 3-0, beaten by West Ham. Watford was it the other defeat? But their form has been poor consistently. They rescued it the last 2 weeks. The Newcastle match, awful the first half, pulled out 3 goals in the second half. Last weekend at Chelsea, I was at the game, and they were so poor in the first half. It was hard to believe that it was a team that was put together for £40, not £400 million. Yeah. It was incredible how many players played so poorly. They came out of it in the second half and rescued it. I didn't think they were unlucky to get a draw, or that Chelsea were unlucky to get a draw. I thought Chelsea deserved it. But to turn on another performance like that, 3 games in a row... So
his job's in danger then? Can you see it by the international break?
Well, I don't think the supporters want them out. I think the supporters are frustrated there's been too much change. They've had 3 managers now already since Mourinho, since Alex. And if you include Ryan Giggs, they've had 4. So I don't think the managers want another change. But I think the supporters want better football, better style, more football. Yeah, but
Tommy, the style of play has to be better. I do think.
But when has Mourinho produced a style of play that Manchester United fans would like to see?
Well, there was times, in fairness, at Chelsea, in his first time period at Chelsea, there was periods, and at Real Madrid, it wasn't always backs to the wall with Real Madrid. They knew what they were getting, but they couldn't have expected it to continue for so long. What they expected when they got him was that they'd win trophies, and they'd compete now with the new threat from City, as well as the Liverpool down the road. Now, they've got the trophies in the early stages, not the big trophies, but they look like they've fallen 19 points behind City last year. They look like they've fallen further behind Liverpool and City and Spurs the way they're playing at the moment.